right, welcome back, everybody, to hour 2 of week 1. I guess week 2, if you want to count the character creation and stuff like that. Welcome back to hour 2. All right, so you just got 3 standard healing potions from your old boss.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the Pagrax stronghold, and you're looking for a way to sneak out. You've been informed that, well, you have several pieces of information. One, sorry, names, Vidania. I'm gonna get him. Burned into my head. Vidania is aware that there are, for sure, ways in and out of the city underground. And you guys have also been told that the Thieves Guild have been known to get in and out of the city, and you also know that Gloomy has at least a few contacts with the Thieves Guild.
I walk kind of like out of the shop towards the door, and I walk past Vidania and Grom, and I kind of look at Grom and I say, "No offense, Grom, but show him a man of faith." And I hand Vidania one of the healing potions.
No worries. I have my spells if I need them.
That's what I was hoping for. And then I hand Gloomy one on the way out. So each one of you have a standard healing potion.
I take it and I'm just like making noises with the bottle, and I like tuck it away and hide it.
I would say I'm gonna give Gloomy a little bonus perk here. You have a rough estimate of what most things are worth.
Cool.
Just being like this perceptive, like always kind of judging things and analyzing things and being a curious cat. So you're aware that this is a potion that's worth, I mean, the retail value of a healing potion is 50 gold. Like, it's not you basically were just given 150 gold worth of shit. So like you're aware that, like, you're like, when you're like, ooh, you're like, ooh, this is something I would steal if I saw. So.
In case of emergencies, don't sell that, Gloomy.
I know how weak I am to know the value of items might be more better in terms of health.
I'm just saying, if you get stabbed almost to death, because that might happen brutally and severely with blood everywhere, that might help. So don't sell it.
You know that Tabaxi have at least 9 lives, right?
Well, we could put that to the test. Or you could drink the goddamn potion if you're feeling like shit.
All right. I will hold on to it. It will be one of my most special things that you have ever given me, and I will hold it nearest and dearest to my heart.
Don't put sentimental value on it, then you won't drink it. Damn it, Gloomy.
Of course I will. It'll taste delicious, and I'll savor every drop.
Are you walking and talking?
Yes, we are walking and talking.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you headed?
Anybody got any ideas?
We're fast. Your legs are so short, and it takes us forever to get down the sidewalk.
Wow, Gloomy.
I mean, I love you. This is great.
You're gonna be like this?
No, what do you mean like this? It's a lovely day. The clouds are cheery.
It smells like shit in this street. Let's, like...
it smells awful. This whole town.
Smell like shit.
Well, that was mean.
Well, you're so close to the ground, so I mean, it's not really my fault that I assume that you are the one that smells like the shit when the shit smell is coming upward.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for attack.
I'm sorry.
Just a gunshot goes off in the darkness.
I call this whisper.
All right, so yeah, you guys clearly have the exact kind of friendship that I have with all my friends. All right,
you're fat. Shut up! I'm not fat.
Fucking drink work.
All right, so what are you guys? Where are you headed? Where are you doing?
So Gloomy, I heard him say that you had maybe some friends with the Thieves Guild. Is there any way you could talk to them and see if they know a way out of the city?
See, to do that, I'll have to wait and check after hours. It's not really the time.
The Thieves Guild is closed right now, is what she's trying to say. Not open for business.
Those kinds of favors, but I can check on it later this evening when I'm making my rounds.
You're aware that your contact, Roland, He actually recently was like, look, I'm just saying, if you found a sapphire laying around and it happened to be over at Nami's shop, and you happen to find it fell out somewhere, you're aware that they're looking for the sapphire
Over at Nami's shop.
Nami's shop. Yeah.
Has it? Well, so now I just all of a sudden I'm like, oh, so wait.
Well, I mean, it's not something that you generally advertise, that they're, the Thieves Guild are asking you to steal things, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah.
Okay, so
you
you're
might tell
saying-
Jost, but
Okay,
you might tell
okay.
Jost about it, but it's not something that, this is probably something that happened a few days ago, and they mentioned it. Like I said, these guys, they're not like you have daily conversations with them. It's just like,
Yeah,
hey, how's it going? I'll trade you that for some food, and then they're like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm just saying if you happen to find that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's those kind of conversations.
Well, then I'll leave my conversation as stands. I'll have to check with them later. I'm just gonna kind of nonchalantly keep walking along.
Okay, well, what are other options? Are there any catacomb exits? Do we have to vault over the walls? What do we have here? What are we working with?
No, the
How
catacombs
far is Nami's shop from where we are, by the way?
I like 10 minutes.
Like, so could I just kind of start strolling more towards that direction, but not really say anything, just kind of see if, I can generally guide them that way so I can scope out that area?
Yeah, you can start heading in that direction. It would look like you're kind of going out of your way, but
But I'm a cat.
if you're just
I'm,
wandering in that
along,
direction,
kind of
you notice that she turns right when you probably should have kept walking. Well, actually, you don't know where you're going. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. What do you... She kind of hangs right. She looks like she knows where she's going. She's just kind of walking somewhere. So...
I'm just going to follow along and stick with the group more than anything, so...
Yeah, I'll be sort of at the end of the group, sort of scoping out around and, making sure I've got everything on my purview, but...
Knowing
kind of just
Gloomy like
following.
I do I sense, she kind of had a little ding? All of a sudden she went from kind of I don't know, to
That's up to you
I
guys.
have a direction.
That's up to you guys.
I'll look back at him and I'll do my special eye blink.
You can't wink.
No, it's just an eye
It's
blink,
just-
and you know it because I have these 2 gray spots, so I just get these 2 little gray slits that make me look like an emoji cat. Like a really angry emoji cat, but it's my special wink.
What are you thinking, Gloomy?
Nothing. I'm just strolling along. What are you thinking?
No, I mean, you just kind of changed. Where are you going, anyways? Where are we headed?
I'm just sniffing my way along. Just where are we going in general? No one else was leading, so I figured I could lead. And
Okay, yeah, no lead. I
talking
have no.
about some stuff, so I'm just kind of walking and sniffing.
Sure,
and
sure.
smelling, and maybe we could find some lunch that I could snag on our way by or
Okay,
something.
so you're
I don't
hungry.
know. I'm a little bit hungry, yes. All right. I mean, I didn't have breakfast, and I'm just hungry, so it's cool. We're just strolling and checking
Checking for what?
food.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. We're kind of on a mission for the world. What?
Yeah. Well, food's important. If I don't have food, then I will waste away. And how will we find anything? And I start kind of just slowly draping my weight on him. How will we find anything?
As she slowly
we
starts
have?
leaning, I just stop. So as we're walking, she just kind of leans and
But I
evade.
I'm big enough that I just can kind of keep rolling on him at some point of him, no matter where he's at. And I'm
Oh,
just
God.
just this.
All right, you guys do find your way, and you end up making your way in front of Nami's shop.
Okay. Oh, hey, wow, look, it's Nami's shop. Let's pop in here for a few. And
I thought you were hungry.
I am hungry, but we're here, and it's a lovely day, and it
You're
looks like it's
hungry
gonna start
and you want to go
drizzling.
into a jewelry
And she
store.
has cookies in her pockets sometimes
Okay, come on now.
that are really great.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
I mean, you know, something.
I know she has a
It's not-
mark. Yeah.
You know something's up. There's no need. Like, you guys have been friends for 10 years. Like, you know exactly what she's doing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not involved in this, Gloomy. You're on your own. You know that. You know I can't do this.
I just like flick my tail at him, and I like jump inside to like go
All
see
right.
if I can.
Grom and Vidania, what do you guys do? What are you guys doing?
What kind of shop is this?
It's like it's kind of tough to explain because it was originally like a jewelry shop, but it kind of has turned into a, like, literally whatever you want, like, to pay. Let's make a deal, kind of. It turned into
Like
more
a
of
pawn
a
shop.
like more of a pawn shop because of the current economic climate.
Mm-hmm. Wonks, your dice are incredibly loud.
I apologize.
I guess I'll probably just duck in behind her and start looking around. I mean, I have no clue what the hell's even going on, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of same. I think. I mean, so just sort of push in and look around. Like, I mean, I don't know if I would even know what the kind of shop was until I walked inside and started looking around. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, Jost, you're gonna wait outside and just kind of like lean up against
Yeah, I'm just kind of
All right.
chilling, waiting for chaos to ensue.
Okay, so you all, the three of you walk in, and yeah, so behind the counter is a dwarven woman. She's rotund, to say it nicely, and yeah, it's a shop where it's basically like I said, it used to be a jewelry store, but now is kind of just like I will make a deal for whatever it is you have, and maybe we can make a deal for food, or maybe we can make a deal for, you know, something else that might be useful, because jewelry doesn't fucking matter anymore. But she does have this prized, there's this blue sapphire sitting off kind of like to the side. That's kind of like her like pride and joy.
Is there a front window in the shop?
I am going to pop, like, I'm gonna pop back out, like, when they keep going in.
Okay.
And I'm just going to grab Jost by the side and be like, listen, we need that sapphire if we want to get stuff done, but we need to get it discreetly.
Do we notice her leaving again?
I mean, it's.
I mean, I would have been
Yeah,
looking
I mean,
out
you would
for her.
probably.
I try to just kind of like look like I'm coming in, but then just kind of pop back.
They were behind you.
Okay, well, in response to that, I'm gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing, Gloomy? What is going
like
on
that's
here?"
like, wait, what?
It's kind of like when you walk through the supermarket doors and they open and you like walk in and two people are behind you and you just step backwards and let them pass you. They're like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
No, I'm gonna
I'm
pull
confused,
her out. I'm
so I'm
just
trying to
gonna be
figure out,
like,
like, wait, what?
what?
I walk in, but I don't walk in. Wait, what? I walk in and people literally follow me in, but I change my mind.
Well, what I'm like.
Gloomy,
when
we're
you
following
go
you
in,
around here. What's going on?
I'll just.
I just kind of like lean in and kind of go, you know, you guys are following a fucking cat, right?
Well, I kind of thought that she had contacts. That's what we've been told, and that she knew someone. I mean, I have some possible like tunnels that we could go down, but I don't have any like specific way
Can
out
the
either.
dwarf-
So
Can the dwarf lady hear our conversation?
No, I'll say that this is happening. Like you were about to walk in, and it kind of like stopped, like right at the door.
All right, I grab them all. I'm like, come back out. And I'm like,
No, like as in you didn't go in the door.
okay, cool. So I'm like, listen, there's this thing that we need to get, and it's definitely here, but we have to be low key about it. And if we can get this item, then this can help us get information that we will need to get out of here.
okay, so what's your plan for acquiring said item?
I was thinking of that still while we were walking in, and so I was going to have you guys just kind of be walking around checking stuff out while I told Joss.
Maybe Grom
what
can
we were
distract her
grabbing.
with his dwarven wiles.
I can certainly give it a shot if she's a dwarf, so.
Anyways, I'm not a part of this, and I go find a like ledge and I sit down.
I mean, I guess I'm not really a part of this either, so I'm just gonna go sit down too. I don't know, like
I
this
don't
is...
I don't steal things, Gloomy. It's
I'm
not-
gonna walk into the shop.
Okay.
Greet the woman there.
Okay.
Mommy.
Nami's is she's there and she kind of smiles and you know, she's kind of goes straight to business. It's just like, you know, what do you have? What are we trading for? Are you looking for food? Are you offering food?
Probably looking for food. I thought I would just look around and see what you had here.
Okay. Well, what are you looking for trade? All right. So you guys start a conversation. Are you going to? Is your goal? Just try to speed it up. Is your goal to? Are you going to try to just distract her? Are you going to try to?
Yeah, I'm basically just trying to distract her and get her away from, like, you know, over into a corner of the shop, sort of like something.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There,
So, all right. What do you do, Gloomy?
I see him go in, and then I turn and say, is there a different way that you want to get said thing, or do you want me to just grab it so we can go?
I'll handle it. I walk in, and as far as since I worked with Taz for so long, do I kind of like know the network of shopkeepers in the area? Like, does she know me?
You probably know each other, but not
Okay.
like know each other.
Like,
but,
know by
yeah,
face.
You see Grom and the shopkeeper are talking.
Okay. So I walk up, and I kind of just look at both of them, and I'm just kind of like hanging out, like fingers on the counter, like
Yeah.
just kind of waiting for their conversation to end.
And she's like, "Oh, Joss, I'll be right with you."
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I wait patiently.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know what your end goal here is. So, like, Grom is distracting her. You're waiting for him to be done distracting her.
I'm ultimately gonna offer her a trade for the sapphire.
Okay. So, at some point, your Grom and the shopkeeper and Nami's, your conversation kind of. She's as you're looking at something, she's like, "I'll be right back," and she goes over and Joss, she talks to you.
So Nami, I know you have that sapphire you've held on for a very long time.
Yeah. Yes.
We're kind of working with something, and I was wondering, I have something that I think you might find valuable. Something that can really help a person.
She's looking at you suspiciously, like she knows that you're trying to get the sapphire, but she's trying to, like, what are you offering? Because you're also aware. I mean, it seems like the sapphire is like kind of set and it looks nice and such like that.
So, food is great, but I have something that can help someone really hurt. And I kind of like bring out the one health potion that I have.
Okay. Give me persuasion.
Okay. persuasion. I don't think it's one of my best stats. Nope. Straight roll. Cool. 3.
Yeah, she's basically just like, no. This you know, I appreciate it. That a healing potion is worth a lot, but this is, you have to understand, it's an heirloom.
What are memories if you don't survive the night? Okay.
What makes the night worth surviving without them?
It's a trinket. Doesn't carry all your hopes and dreams. At least.
And I haven't been stabbed. I don't need a potion.
Oh.
We can change that.
I went into GTA mode. I'm like, I have a gun. I start shooting all the liquor bottles behind her. Empty out the cash register.
We're leaving anyways. Fuck it.
The wake of destruction. Well. What would you be willing to take in trade for that?
She says I'm trying to think of something that, I mean, it would. She says that she's getting annoyed. She says that there's not. She wouldn't sell it.
Okay.
It would take quite a lot. She says, "How much food do you have?"
Millions of food. It's in the back. Go check.
Millions of food. I have all of the food.
I left it in a crate behind your building. Go check. All the way here.
Gloomy, you're kind of watching this happen. It does seem like, I mean, her attention's been drawn to it. You're kind of getting the impression that, like, you don't know if this is gonna work, because now she seems to be like looking at the sapphire quite a lot.
I just look over next to me and I'm like, we'll have to come back later and come up with a sneakier plan to get in.
You're also you're also aware that, I mean, he was just like, hey, if we happen to find that, you happen to get this. I mean, you could go talk to him without it. You know, you don't necessarily, like, it's not like a requirement. He's not like, I'm not even going to talk to you until you give me that sapphire. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how they are.
How far away is the sapphire?
But usually it goes better if you have things that
he usually hangs out in a tavern nearby, so it's not that far.
No, how far is the sapphire from me?
Oh, from you?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 5 feet. Not far.
Okay, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand then.
Sleight of hand.
Oh.
My sleight of hand is not bad. Let's roll it. That is a 13.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'll beat her passive. So
basically,
I
I just want to
specifically like trying to find you.
I want to minor illusion the sapphire, like where the sapphire is. So like if it's removed.
Yeah. What are you trying to do before I? Because it is just an investigation roll.
Yeah, I just wanted to cast minor illusion of the sapphire where the sapphire is. So if it's removed, it like an image of it remains.
Okay. Okay. You do that.
I do that.
Which, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just be on our way. And then I walk back, but I don't leave the 30-foot range of the spell, and I do the eye closey thing at Gloomy.
Okay. All right. Gloomy, are you going to go for it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, just give me a sleight of hand then.
Okay.
As I feel like Grom, you're trying to get her to come back over and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she is kind of glancing over, so this is going to be difficult. She's gonna have advantage on her perception roll to your sleight of hand.
Okay.
Because she is super suspicious now.
Ooh, I got a 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay.
Shit, all my dice are everywhere. I'm sorry.
So you also, yeah, okay. So you come in, and this is how I see it. You look like you and Jost getting like you couldn't get it, like you kind of getting like in a tizzy, and being annoying. And she turns around and tells you to just get out, get out. But at this point, you'd already nabbed it. So you begin walking away. She turns around and she says, "I'm so sorry to you, Grom," and such, and is trying to continue to make a deal. But as you guys head out the door, Jost, you do end up leaving the range.
Yep.
So while it did look like it was still there, it no longer looks like it's still there.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm fucking down alley.
So
I mean, you're not the one
so
with an
Vidonia,
eye.
you just see them knock out the door and just start fucking hauling ass.
I think I would like note their direction and basically sit there and try to shoot the shit there for a bit longer and let them get further away. So.
Give me a performance.
I don't even know those guys. Those seem like complete jerks to me. But
give me a performance, Grom.
Let's see.
My alignment
Like
hurts.
charisma.
Gloomy punched me right in the alignment.
7.
7? All right. She's like, "Are you okay?" And at this point, she turns around and realizes that it's not there, and she begins like fuming, and she starts running towards the door.
Hey, where are you going? I thought we were making a deal.
What do you? All right. So what do you do? As she books it out the door.
We'll do
And,
a follow around the shop. I'm not just gonna stay in there. So.
okay.
Oh, but
All right,
imagine
so
the things
you
you
walk
could
out of the
get.
shop. Vidonia, were you still just standing there, like just kind of sitting off? You
I was
watched
just
them run
sitting there. Like,
Yeah, you're just sitting. Okay,
in the
all right, that's
shadows,
totally fine. All right, so
A little
I
gnome and a
see her.
cat just fucking
Gloomy and
bolt-
Joss are just gone. They're nowhere to be seen.
When I see her step out the door, I'm actually gonna step forward and be like, "Hey, were you looking for those guys running out the door?"
Yeah.
I'm
Did
gonna
you see where
point
they
her
went?
in the opposite direction.
Okay,
Yeah, they ran down that way.
give me a deception, and I will actually. She'll have disadvantage on her. On
Yeah,
her
but I
wisdom,
have
on her
seriously
insight.
terrible charisma, so. Well, 16 on the dice, so that's a 14.
Oh yeah, no. She's like, "Thank you." Just takes off in that direction.
We come back and burn her shop down.
That's how we deal with shop owners. That we.
Should have made the deal.
Yeah, when she leaves that way, I'm gonna sneakily sort of take off down into the shadows, like the
Okay.
direction that they, but sort of trying to be surreptitious
I'm
about
gonna
it.
follow her at the
All right.
shop. I'll meet up with Vidonia, basically be like, "This is turning out to be a really strange day."
Mhm.
You haven't seen the half of it yet.
You
Yeah.
telling me?
It's
All right,
still
so-
morning.
So I feel like maybe like a half an hour later,
We meet up.
you do finally kind of like meet up as you're like wandering down the street trying to figure out where they went. You know that they did mention that tavern and such like that. So like you got to go down to the tavern first, and like they're not there. But eventually I think Jost and Gloomy do kind of come around and arrive after you, because they kind of like took a zigzag route. They went through some back streets and stuff like that just to make sure they weren't being chased.
Hey, they mentioned the tavern. I'm fine to sit for a while and sip till they get here. So.
As we're walking like into the pub, I kind of am scolding Gloomy. Like I'm like, I told you, I'm done with this kind of stuff. I can't be doing this. We're trying to save the world.
You were the one who asked to find the thing that would help us do this thing to save the whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was just telling you what we could do to help, and
Gloomy,
you usually don't want to hear what will help.
You
So
know
just
I
thought
don't
we
like
would
using
do
this
it.
expression, but there's more than one way to skin a cat, okay?
My tail just starts flicking back and forth, like pissed offedly. And I just stalk off to go get a drink at the bar.
Okay.
I flicker a couple copper for it.
As you go off to get a drink at the bar, your halfling friend, Roland. Yeah, that's who I said it was, right? Yes, I did.
Yeah, Rowan or Roland. whichever.
Roland. Yeah, it was Roland.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
RHOLIN. Okay, so he kind of sees you and he's like, "Oh, Gloomy, my friend."
I just kind of like go kind of sulkily plop down near him, but I want to like pass him his thing.
Put it in a mug of ale and give him the beer.
Hey, wait, you come up to Roland as well?
Mm-mm. No, I'm looking for the other two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't take long. I mean, well, actually, I guess it kind of depends, but I feel like you do find each other.
I'm like trying to look over people. Come on, guys! I can't
jump up on a table. But yeah, so you see, you find Roland, and he's Gloomy. You find Roland, and yeah, you other three are united, and you slide him the sapphire.
Yep.
He's like, wow, I was not expecting this.
You know, don't flash around so much, but you're good.
He's like, well done. I mean, I don't have the money to repay you on me, but we can work something out.
Well, there's some other stuff I could use some assistance with. And I'm gonna like look over for Jost and give him the eye blink.
The eye blink.
At this point, I have no fucking idea what the eye blink does.
Something?
I'm like, do you need me? Am I good? Are we good? Do you need me to come over there? I don't know.
Eye blink has meant 3 different things so far.
We need to set up a system like one eye, right, left, one. Okay.
Not all of you know thieves can't.
Yeah.
Do I see it? I kind of look around for gnomes. Do I see any other gnomes around here? No. I just yell at her in gnomish. What?
So I just yell back at him and I yell back at him in gnomish. Come here.
I walk over there.
It was a good thing you guys passed that message in secret. What? Come here. Okay.
Had to be. Gotta be stealthy.
Top secret shit there.
I'm like, hey, so we should talk to this guy. He's got some.
Hey, he says, "Oh, your friend. Hello,
Yeah.
Jost."
What's up, Roland? How's the wife?
It's Roland,
Roll.
and I'm not married,
Oh, sorry.
and you're a dick.
I'm
okay.
terrible with people.
Hi, what can we do? What does Jost have to do with this?
Listen, be respectful of my friend Jost. He does a lot of things around here.
I respect you as a fellow short person.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
What's going on? What can I help with you, and why do I suddenly feel like I'm going to regret basically ever having deals with you?
You might. We need out.
Okay. You and everybody else, what's your point?
No, we really need out.
He looks at the sapphire and being like, did they see you take this?
No, it's not about local trouble. It's more about something that we're trying to accomplish.
He bold-faced asks you straight up, do they know that you stole this? Is this hot?
Nah.
All right, give me a deception.
What is my deception? Oh, it's a 0 modifier. Cool.
I told him to keep it low. He said
I rolled
okay.
an 11.
He's like, God damn it. Did anybody see you come here?
No, we lost him. We've been running for about a half an hour.
I'm just kind of licking my.
I mean, it's Gloomy. You know Gloomy. She does good work.
So I'm confused. How do you think I can help you get out?
What? I mean, what? Do you sell everything in the city?
What? Well,
You're
yeah.
the Thieves Guild. I'm sure
for the
you have
last
people
for
out.
the last several years, yeah.
Oh,
We
well,
need to be smuggled out. It needs to happen.
Look, the old routes in and out have all been closed off.
Oh,
Well,
you know, it'd be a good
make-
idea is if you open one.
You are the one who knows of the ways.
You're talking about opening up the ways down into the crypts, which
Just need to get down there. Don't
Let-
worry
let-
about.
Let him talk, Gloomy. Let him talk. Let him talk.
we sealed off
Mm-hmm.
because of the shit that was coming up through there. We lost people because of that. Look,
So the
you
crypts
wanna-
where they
you
like
wanna-
bury people, right?
not dragonborn people.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just
These are like dwarven or some shit.
Dwarven. Okay. Well, they bury Dwarven people. Okay. No, that's interesting. No, yeah, we're definitely not gonna go down there. So if you, I mean, hypothetically, if you were going to open up a passage, that what would you do? Because maybe we don't need you to do that. Maybe we just need like.
Look, fine. I can show you where it goes. I'll take you down to it. But I'm sealing it after you
That's fine.
because we can't risk it.
No, yeah, we get that part. We understand. Trust me when I say our mission is high risk too. And a tunnel
I'll
is the
step
least of
up.
our worries if we fail. I mean, what?
I'll be stepping up behind Gloomy and be like, we can take care of ourselves.
Hi. He looks down and sees your very long sword.
Hey.
I could. Okay. Hi. You're going too, I guess.
I am.
Also me.
He
Now we're
jumps
just like
up on the
huddled
bar.
around a dude on a bar stool.
Who's all going on a vacation?
This
The
poor
bar
guy's just
looks
sitting
around
in a
confused.
bar.
Oh, it's just you four? Okay.
He's just sitting at the bar with his beer, and like 4 people surround him. We're all
Yeah,
going.
it's just like, all right, fuck, okay, all right. So,
Hashtag subtly.
all right. So, when are we looking to go?
Right now.
As soon as possible.
Can
Yeah.
I finish? Can I finish my drink?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Slams the whole thing back, and he's just like, ugh.
I say, barkeep, 1 for the road, please. And I give him 1 for the road.
The stars said I'd have a bad day. He scoots back. He hops off the bench.
Surprised you
and
can
down.
see the stars and all these clouds. I never can.
You don't need to see the stars to know where they are. As he mutters
My
to
mind is
himself.
blown.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know why I find that so funny. All right, so
Because my character's supposed to be smart. That's why it's funny.
So all right, so he leads you off, and it actually takes you guys have to cross a bridge, so it's
Okay.
gonna be a bit.
About a day.
It's not a well, no, it takes several hours,
Hmm.
so it is night when you guys arrive over at this this other place, and so he does end up leading you into into one of the temples. Grom, this is not like you're familiar. You know the temple.
Mhm.
You're in the Lorgar keep right now, and you know the temple, but this is not where you were. You're not familiar. Like this
Yeah.
is not where you've spent all your time. But it is probably midnight now, and he kind of leads you in there, and one of the priests kind of walks up and they're like, can we help you? And Roland just kind of does a sign with his hands, and they said, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Please, this way." And they begin kind of escorting you down into the crypts that you understand. Like these are the crypts that you know of. And as you go down there, he kind of motions and it's like, well, right this way. And it goes off into this dark passage. And everybody has, I think you all have night vision or dark vision.
Yeah, we all have dark vision.
You have like a party full of people who never need to use torches. So you guys are all led into this dark passageway, and it looks like it's going into another set of crypts, but it doesn't. It just kind of heads into a cave. And you're perfectly aware now that the Thieves Guild has some sort of arrangement to get down here, and so he continues to lead you down, and it opens into this cave, and it's more of like, it's not so much a cave as in it like it opens up into a cave. It's more like it doesn't look like it's like stone bricks or anything like that anymore. It's naturally carved, but it's still a very narrow passage. There are some points where the larger folk like like Gloomy and Vidania, you guys have to kind of scooch down and bend down and stuff like they got to get through some of these ways. But it does end up eventually, it kind of goes over a spot where there's a steep drop, and there's just nothing. It's just a steep drop before eventually it leads, and it gets to a point where the walls themselves they're back to being some sort of handmade, but it is not the Dragonborn kind of stonework. This is different. This is very different. And as a dwarf, Grom, you're aware that this is not dwarven either. This is a stonework that you do not immediately recognize. This is something totally unique.
Okay.
And there's a door there. The wood is soggy and is a little rotten on this side. It's a little soggy on this side, but it looks whole. But it's iron banded. There's big iron bands heading across, and it's all held together. But there's a big old beam just sitting right on it, just blocking it and keeping it from opening. He goes up and he's just like, I'm gonna need a little help.
Okay.
I look.
Can I reach the beam? I mean, I'm short. But...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's like mid-height. It's just blocking the door.
Well, before we open it, can you give us any sort of hint about what's on the other side? What we're be looking towards going through?
It's an old crypt. Well, it's dwarven, I think. It's just an old.
Not dwarven.
Okay, dead people are in there.
Fair enough.
You can follow. You follow the signs. There's you guys don't really know. And he points up, and he points up to a symbol. You notice very faintly as he points up to it. There's this symbol. It looks like a T. It's just, I mean, it's not like perfectly proportioned like a T, but it looks like a T. And he's like, that look for that symbol. Those will lead you to the doors that head out.
Okay.
He says, look, I don't know everything I wasn't a smuggler. Like, I know the route, but I know why we closed it. He says, things down here aren't laying down. It's like, and we're thieves, but at least we recognize the fact that that's a threat to the city. It's like, so I'm barring this as soon as you walk through.
Fair enough.
Well, we don't want out. We don't want back in, so.
You have a different way in, theoretically. Get to a mage who can cast teleport. So yeah, you, Grom, give me you get a strength check or strength athletics with advantage.
Okay. Uh, 18 plus 2, 20. Not that.
Okay. Yeah. You, it's heavy, but you're able to, and you kind of shift it up, and he's just like, just shift it up a little bit, and the door cracks open. And as it cracks open, the air is definitely different. That kind of wafts in. It's drier. It's cool, but it's drier. It's clearly like, you're familiar with the dead. You want to keep it dry. You want to keep it dry and cool so that there's not infested with crap and crud. So whoever designed this, however old it is, they did it right. It's very dry. Everything seems to be very well. It's ideal for preservation, right? He doesn't open it all the way. He just kind of opens it enough that you guys are going to be able to get through it.
Okay. I'm gonna squeeze through.
All right. Grom heads through.
Yep, I'm heading through.
Everybody heading on through.
Yeah.
All right. You head through. The door closes behind you. You hear another thud. It's some sliding of wood against wood and iron. Just. You're aware now that the way back has been shut. You see immediately in front of you some stairs that head down. A little further, the stonework is the same that you had seen before. And you are now isolated, alone, in an unfamiliar, unique, weird, not dwarven crypt, looking for your way out of the city. With that, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back for the final hour of this first week as the dungeon lies ahead. Thanks so much for being here. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Once again, sorry about the connection issues for those of you who are still able to hang out and live through it. Appreciate it. Otherwise, hi, YouTube. Watch us all.